Hi guys, I'm Revello.
And I'm Aahmir Massey.
And welcome to the Blue Devil Podcast.
This podcast, we will be interviewing students, faculties, and even special guests.
And our biggest motto is for students by students. If you guys want anybody on the podcast, you guys can email us at thebluedevilspodcast@ofsd.cc.
And you can even watch our videos on our YouTube channel.
Thank you guys and enjoy the episode.
That was good.
That was good. We didn't mess up once. Hi guys, we're here with Nadia Wanzac, the 2025 Miss Devilette.
Nadia, how do you feel about the role as Miss Devilette?
Miss Devilette is a very important role in our community as Old Forge. So I think just being a part of it and being able to be a leader there's nothing better.
Okay.
So why did you take on this role? It's such a huge responsibility. What made you take it on?
Like I said, being so important in our town. And it really just I love to be the role model to the younger kids, and not even the younger kids, but even people our age will come up to me and be like, wow, that's awesome of you to just take on that role. So I don't know, I just think it's great. It's something so nice.
Hey Nadia, so you have a huge role as Miss Devilette, as we just talked about. Now, what goes on behind the scenes that the community does not know about?
Well, a lot of things that people may not know is how much practice it takes, because Miss Devilette is, you need a requirement of twirling. Yeah. So with twirling comes fire, knives, batons, and whatever you want it to be, really. So that's a lot. I just started last year to be Miss Devilette. So I took twirling lessons, I bought batons, I had to do marching units for a year for our junior year instead of cheerleading. So that was a lot. And it just took so much practice, but nothing more rewarding.
Yeah. So what is the precedent you want to leave behind for the younger generation?
I just want the girls to feel confident, and I want the girls, and even the boys, if there wants to be a Mr. Devil, anyone can just try and do their best and make the mark of their town and just represent, do their best.
Alright guys, this is Miss Devilette, Nadia Wanzac. Okay guys, now we're here with Chris Rasmus, one of the captains of the Old Forge football team.
Chris, what is one of your favorite games in recent memory?
Oof, that's tough. I'd probably say last year at Dunmore when we won in overtime, 46-43. Isaiah hit that game winner. It was back and forth all
And
day.
Isaiah also had a game winner for Suicide. First year.
Yeah.
I
was not on the team for that, but that was also great.
That was awesome. Okay, now how do you keep your team motivated after a loss?
Well, we got a lot of young guys on the team, so I think it's very important for us as captains and seniors that are leaving to make sure they stick with it and they keep a positive attitude so they don't carry negative attitudes into next year. So they should always keep their head up no matter what and just work harder for the next week.
Okay. And what's something behind the scenes that the community doesn't see?
Just a lot of work, a lot of late nights at the field, in the weight room a lot since, December, and just on the whiteboard a lot, just scheming plays and just working really hard. Not a lot of people see that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Chris Rasmus. Next up, we will have Miss Dorunda from the Foundry. Okay, guys, now we're here with Miss Dorunda. She is one of the members of the Foundry. Miss Dorunda, what is the Foundry?
Okay, so excuse me if I'm just checking my notes here. I want to make sure to get everything accurate. So the Foundry is a nonprofit organization that was founded by Old Forge alumni. And what they found was that there was a lot of fundraising and groups that support our extracurriculars and our sports teams, but we didn't have a set fundraising group to cover expenses that are outside of the school district's normal operating budget for academic opportunities for our students. It started out with a group of 7 alumni. It's evolved to a group of 11 people. It's a nonprofit company that's eligible for regular tax deductions as well as EITC donations. And then we have a bunch of events throughout the year. And I think maybe one is coming up.
Yeah, the Santa breakfast. I heard about that recently.
I would love to tell you guys about the Santa breakfast. This is going to be the second year. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a really nice event for the kids of Old Forge. It's a breakfast that's going to be at the high school on November 30th. I believe it is 10 to 1. And there's going to be all kinds of fun activities, games, delicious food provided by our wonderful cafeteria staff. And we have so many volunteers that are going to be helping out kids in the communities, high school students. So we're going to be having games in the gymnasium. We're going to have a reindeer relay, snowball dodgeball. We're going to have a hot chocolate bar this year.
Yum.
I think we're going to have a special visitor from the Polar Express, maybe to punch some tickets for the kids and give them some treats. We're going to have crafts in the cafeteria. It's going to be so much fun, and it'll be a great way for everybody to get together before the holidays and raise some funds for our students. And we do a lot of awesome things with that money, one of being tuition reimbursements for our dual enrollment students at the University of Scranton and Lackawanna. So giving kids some money back and their parents their hard-earned money that they spend on their kids' education. And we'd love to donate and participate in funding this podcast and all kinds of opportunities. We have scholarships for graduating seniors. We've paid for different things, materials for students, things that were needed for the school. We're looking into some outdoor spaces, hopefully in the future. We're going to supplement a garden grant that I also got. We're going to have a garden at some point. At some point in the next year or so, there's going to be a nice community garden here. So many exciting things coming up.
Okay, and last question, Ms. Dorunda. What do the Foundry do that the students might not know is the Foundry?
So there's a lot of things that I don't think people know about the Foundry, but we do have the staff pays for our dress downs, and some of that money goes towards the Foundry. Other parts of that go towards student activities. And then our other fundraising efforts, if anyone attended the chicken barbecue.
I was there, face paint.
Very fun. In the summer, that's another event. We also have a raffle that's done the night of graduation, like a cash raffle. That's one of our big fundraising. And then, if you guys didn't know, the Foundry is hosting the Santa breakfast.
If you didn't know by now.
Yeah, let me just check my notes. Yeah, so a lot of things. Also, it's not just the high school, that gets these opportunities. A lot of other opportunities are provided to our elementary students. We're looking into hopefully, getting a book vending machine for the elementary school. And really all of their Read Across America books were donated, from the Foundry, and also the very adorable kindergarten graduation robes were brand new this past year. The kindergarten graduation.
Camilla gets a new robe.
Yeah, so they will be very fresh this year for Camilla's kindergarten graduation.
And Angelo.
And our little Angelo. We have so many members of the Foundry who have kids in the district and are from Old Forge and live here, and our goal is always to provide the best opportunities for our kids from Old Forge because they deserve it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. We really want to give a huge thank you to the Foundry. We really appreciate all their efforts and the donations they gave us. We got a lot of benefits from them, and we really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank
I feel
you.
like I have to add something.
Go for it. Add it.
We're also purchasing, they were also able to purchase the instruments for the band.
Wow. And there's a
So
really good band
helping
this
to
year.
revitalize the band.
Fun fact, the band will be on the podcast soon.
Through the generous donations of some of the people who've
Yes.
donated, we have been able to also have the band.
Wow.
And I think the band and the chorus and maybe the children's chorus might also be performing some music at the breakfast.
Santa breakfast, guys.
And if I get my way, we will have a Buddy the Elf Belgian waffle bar.
I will be there with spaghetti too.
With candy canes, candy corn, maple syrup, and what else is supposed to be?
Spaghetti is on it, right? Isn't there pasta?
Yeah, but isn't that the 4 food groups? It's like candy canes, candy corn. What else?
I don't know.
What else does Buddy the Elf put on his
I don't know.
spaghetti?
Wait, where's the phone?
Oh,
This is like
Buddy the Elf years ago.
Buddy.
Also, we're going to paint those windows, the plain, like the doors that are like the glass doors. We're gonna paint them with all like holiday scenes before the Foundry, before the breakfast. But I have to pick a day. So if you know any artists, who's a good artist?
Oriana Kupitz, but she
I
graduated.
know, but she's graduated.
We'll have to see.
That's the first thing.
Leo.
Oh yeah.
I immediately thought of Leo,
A Leo.
and I was actually gonna ask him, but I didn't get to see him after a while.
Guys, ready? Spaghetti noodles,
think he would say
chocolate
after school one day?
sauce. Chocolate sauce.
Chocolate syrup,
Yeah, chocolate sauce. Maple
marshmallows, Pop-Tarts.
syrup, and M&Ms.
I would like to have a
Candy corn,
Belgian
sprinkles.
waffle bar because
Love it.
I don't think parents would want their kids to be eating spaghetti
agree.
with all that stuff.
It's not that fun. Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. We really appreciate it. And thank you to the Foundry for the generous donation. Bye, guys.